Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother.
Wonky slash.
You know, a lot of my brothers are dead or gone, but they've been hanging on the block a little too long. What can I say? I hope they live to see a brighter day. And the ones that are doing fine, God.
Welcome back.
What's up, everybody?
Yo. Welcome back.
You're gonna make people stop watching the show, dude.
I can start yelling at the mic. Yell at the mic. Beard's weird.
What we got? Where you want to start first?
Dude, welcome back to Nights at the Patio Table. Had some Mamma Mia's tonight.
The first ever.
Ooh.
Episode 9.
First ever.
9's fine.
Can you believe we're at 9 already?
Mm-mm.
It's weird. So we've actually been having some thoughts. Maybe soon. I think we're going to skip an episode. We're not too sure when. It's still just kind of an idea. But we're going to set up a different space. Basically make a set.
Yeah.
And just have a different area to sit and talk. So,
No, it's not going to
to
be
all 100
a
of you.
patio table. It's not a patio table. So,
We haven't been at a patio table. The patio table's with us in spirit. But yeah, just something that makes more sense and not taking up so much of your living space.
No, I mean, I don't. It's not really.
Yeah, I know.
We don't eat at this dinner table anyway. So
Yeah.
It's like. Yeah.
Either way, we're trying to take it pretty serious. So
Yeah. We can rent that storage place that you got a storage thing in it,
Yeah.
dude, and just set up in there and have like the echo and the
it looked like we were podcasting from prison, dude.
San Quentin, dude.
We could throw a bunk bed in there. Some really itchy sheets.
Prison, dude. That's like a FEMA camp, dude.
Prison?
No, not a storage.
Oh, a
thing.
storage unit? $150 a month,
Got
man.
that cage on top, dude.
Yeah. So you can breathe.
Yeah. It's double purpose. It's so you can't get out and you can breathe.
Yeah, it's like poking holes in a bucket when you catch a frog. Or whatever people catch. And put holes in things. So your earthworms can breathe. Got a couple things lined up today.
Yeah, where you want to start? We left off on Joey Diaz last week.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
We were just watching Joey Diaz, actually.
We don't have to do that to him again, but
No, we can save that for when we get bored, run out of stuff to talk about. What's a good note to touch on?
I want to talk about that thing your dad sent me.
Okay. I hadn't had time to watch it, so you're going to be explaining it to me and the audience.
It's a theory that like rockets and space travel was like, okay, sorry, let me rewind. That like NASA is like owned by Disney, and I've looked into this before about like them faking the moon landings or whatever. It's like a huge conspiracy.
Yeah, of course.
But if you say that, like, if you say that you don't believe it, we landed on the moon, then you're crazy. But so there's like there's this video. I'm not really we don't have to watch it now, but we can post the link for sure. That there's this timeline of stuff, and it somehow it connects NASA to Disney, and around the time that the moon landing was that Buzz Aldrin?
He was one of them. One of the astronauts.
And like
right?
he was, it's like it's a group that's like Masons for kids. Like Freemasons, but it's like for children. And he was like, he belonged to it when he was a kid or whatever.
Buzz Aldrin did?
Yeah.
Do you remember the name of it?
No, it's in the video. I don't.
Okay.
But there's a video of him there's a clip of him in the video talking to this little girl and asking him why they haven't been to space in so long, and he goes on to tell her that it's because they never went there.
Buzz Aldrin said that to a girl?
Yeah.
Did he know he's being filmed, or is he?
Oh yeah, it was like, I don't know. You just have to see it.
Really?
And like, somehow the technology was lost to go to the moon. Like, we went on like 6 consecutive trips to the moon, like in a short period of time, and then none at all. And then like, in recent years they were talking about it, and then they destroyed the technology they had, or they have to rebuild it or something. They say because like the Van Allen radiation belt around the Earth, you can't make it through low Earth orbit because the radiation will cook you.
I've actually heard that's why they couldn't bring back actual film, and there's so much faked film out there.
Yeah.
Because you can't even go through like an X-ray or like a whatever, like at airports. You can't even like take film through that stuff because it'll like completely jack it up. Obviously, everything's digital now. You don't have like a roll of film.
And you're obviously gonna have that person that's like, oh, why would they have to fake the moon landings? Like, I mean, there could be. There was
a lot of politics in that when that happened too.
There could be a lot.
Russia was like really trying to go, and
yeah, we had like the space race going on.
Yeah.
Wanted to be like the one in power, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the one to put a flag up there, like we're claiming it or something. It's a weird thing.
But yeah, they're pretty much saying that we're not able to get out. We're stuck here. We're stuck on Earth, and we're not going anywhere. Which is another video that my brother sent me. It kind of touches on that as well.
Go into that one.
It's called I Have Too Much Faith to Be an Atheist. It's like a book or something, I think. But he was doing a presentation talking on it. I couldn't tell you the guy's name. We can post the link to that too.
Here's a good let me get that bigger.
And he was talking about
the Van Allen radiation.
He was talking about how far the universe is and how Earth is too perfect not to be designed, because any further away we wouldn't have life, and any closer we wouldn't have life to the sun. I mean, we're tilted at 21 degrees. If that changes a little bit, then we don't exist. The moon is floating at the perfect distance between the Earth and like the sun or whatever. If that was slightly off, then we wouldn't exist. Like, you have more. So this is like, there's more of a chance if you have a tornado rip through your garage and out pops a Dodge Challenger SRT after the tornado passes through. That's more likely to happen than another Earth in the universe.
But there is other Earths.
We don't know that though.
I don't know it, but I've seen it before. Not like Earths, but like especially like third planet in.
Like life
in
on
solar systems.
I guess I was referring to like life on other planets.
Yeah.
I guess. No, it's pretty interesting, but
I'd have to watch it.
And it's saying like,
I definitely am way more. I'm like so naturally skeptical. It's hard for me to believe that stuff.
Right. And from one star to another star is like 38 trillion miles in between stars.
That's probably being pretty conservative with it too.
And then the space station's traveling at like 18,000 miles an hour around the orbit of the Earth.
Yeah.
And it would take that space shuttle like 201,000 years to reach another star.
Yeah.
Going at 18,000 miles an hour.
Oh yeah, that's moving terribly slow. That's
insane.
why it's like crazy when you hear that like stuff is 1,000,000 light years away, because it would take 1,000,000 years traveling at the speed of light to get there.
You can't
and that's not even that far away.
you can't even visualize what that is. Like, you can, like, okay, yeah, it's a million light years, but, like, that's so much.
The numbers make sense, but there's no way
Right.
you can visualize. Dude, I can't even, like, believe that I can see when I'm, like, at the ocean that, like, that's all you see. You can see the horizon. It's like, it's ocean and then sky.
I get like that when I'm in an airplane, too. It's like, you look out as far as you can look, and it's like, dude, I wonder where, like, it ends at. I don't know. It's weird. Because you can only see so far, but...
Well, like, you got to think of it, like, if this is the Earth, I mean, I can't even, like, get close enough. Planes are just barely going above,
Right.
like, I don't know, dude. If you were this tall, like, you could still only see to, like, right. here.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Now imagine being way closer. Like,
Yeah, I want to get one of them, the Maverick 2 drones. Seen those? Like, unfold them. It's like this little
oh, yeah.
drone.
Drones are
They're
getting
like
crazy.
They're like 4K.
The cameras?
Yeah, they're fun. My brother has one. They're quick, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Have they improved, like, battery capacity? Because I know that, like, when they first came out, you could only fly them for, like, 30 minutes
I think
tops.
it's the same.
Yeah.
They sell, like, the packages now have, like, come with, like, 3 batteries. Which, I mean, that'd be the way to go anyway.
Just have a bunch of fully charged ones
Yeah.
on deck. Yeah.
Pretty sweet. I flew it a couple of times.
It's hard.
That one's actually pretty, like, simplistic. You would think, like, it's really hard, but, like, it's your basic up and down, side to side, and then, like, your tilt. And, like,
Pitching your yaw.
I forget what they call it. You, like, spin it.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. It's got, like, land mode where you can just automatically land it. And you don't have to try to land it or anything.
Yeah. I know they have them where, like, when you, like, obviously they can go really, really high, and, like, some of them will, like, automatically adjust to the wind.
Yeah, that's how
Like, they'll tilt a little bit, but it'll still be staying still because it's
on, like, GPS, so you can, like, hover it above you and then push it, like, away from you, and it'll fly right back to where it was. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
I want one. They're like $600.
That's a PS5, bro.
Yeah, but you can't fly your PS5 down to the golf course and, like, mess with golfers. Like, that's really the only main reason I want it for. So I could literally just be sitting here and just, like, buzzing over, like, the tee box or the green. I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to make a video for
Somebody's
you.
gonna hit it with a golf club, dude.
No, I wouldn't do that, dude. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Totally believe you.
Says the guy that blew an air horn at golfers, dude.
He did it when they were. He was mad and teeing off towards them, and he still blew the air horn on his backswing.
Dude, did you see the... So in California, they seized like 5,000 pounds of illegal fireworks, of course. And they put it in the
5,000 pounds?
5,000 pounds.
People are importing illegal fireworks like that?
Illegal fireworks, bro. They're just probably out-of-state fireworks. You know,
Oh,
California.
yeah, okay. Yeah, because it's like really dry.
They put it in the back of this like detonation truck, like bomb squad truck. And it blew the truck up and injured 17 people.
Today?
No, this was the other day.
Sheesh. How did they
Yeah.
blow up?
They didn't do it right or something. Blew the whole truck up, dude, and like hurt 17 people. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out how they would go off. They made it that far, right? You guys got all the way to seizing it and putting it in the safe vehicle to get rid of
No,
them.
it was like a truck that they detonate bombs in.
You detonate them in the truck?
Yeah, if you're like in a neighborhood or something.
They just do it right there?
Dude, this is literally...
They just like, give me those, put them in the truck, and
Bro,
blow it right there?
It looks like it's on like a residential street.
They don't take it somewhere?
I mean, you would think, right? They didn't just do it right there. They couldn't have. I wouldn't think.
That boy got that virus.
Bro, like, yeah. I don't think they were meaning to, unless it just blew up. You know what I mean? I don't know why they would do that, or that sounds silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
It might have just been like spontaneously combusted or something,
Somebody knew was on the force, was like, watch this. Accidentally sparked it off.
Probably they do that on the fireworks.
Yeah. Wow.
It's messed up.
And when I told you I was good on the water.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want one.
No, I'll be all right.
I don't know. Where you want to go? You want to go? I think I know where you want to go, but
Doesn't matter where we go.
go ahead.
So we've kind of we're kind of falling into this groove where every week we kind of talk about some kind of conspiracy, which is okay with me. I love talking about this stuff. I like paying attention. I don't know. I like listening to it when I'm not here, doing if I'm at work or something and driving. That stuff's fun to me, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I've come across one that I surprisingly never came across before. Even back when I didn't have children and stuff, and if I wasn't working, I had free time, and that was it. This is called
This one sounds pretty. I'm gonna have to look into this one.
mud flood. I'd never heard of it before, and this is still pretty new to me. I don't really know much about it, but I kind of know the basics. Apparently, sometime near 1880-ish, give or take. They don't really know. There seems to be very common around the world that a lot of major cities were buried under earth, dirt, mud, something, and that makes sense. Egypt was buried. It happens. Landslides, floods. And a lot of the major cities all around the world, almost every country you can think of, as far as I've learned so far, it's everywhere. U.S., Canada, Japan, Europe, Russia, Asia, all these buildings, there seems to be, for some reason, anywhere between I've seen up to 3 stories of a building buried. They'll go to dig it out.
Uncovered?
Yeah, that was under the dirt, and the door that you walk in now was just kind of built onto whatever was showing, I guess. And they'll uncover it, and the door will be way off the ground or from the bottom of where the actual bottom of the structure is. And what's kind of weird to me is I don't know if these buildings just are hey, we have a basement or something, you know what I mean? But
that sounds nightmarish, kind of.
It's really
kinda
weird.
Creepy.
And there's some really weird pictures on here. I got some pulled up. So I don't really know what's going on in each of these pictures, but all of this building, you can see a pretty clear line right here where the ground was, and I don't think anyone in their right mind would design windows to be underground.
Is that Photoshop, dude? That looks like Photoshop.
I don't know if it's just grainy or what, but I can show you all kinds of stuff.
Maybe I'm just tripping. I don't know. It just looks like.
Look at this, dude. This is an official government building, and one thing I did hear was there seems to be some older pictures of buildings like this where there's people almost standing under them, as if the building was supposed to be on stilts, it's being presented look at what we made. And there would be people under it. And this is actually one of the taller ones I've seen. That's a lot. I don't really know what's going on here, but these columns appear to be architecturally designed with the building right here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. These look like they were added by whoever's digging it up. I don't really know.
Yeah, they're support.
Yeah.
scaffolding, whatever.
Yeah, so they can walk around outside the building up here. Which, look, this was where the ground was. Right here. I don't know why these... this is still new, so I'm still learning about it. But I don't even know why they're like digging up to find this stuff. But
have you heard like any theories surrounding it or anything? Like why?
I've heard a lot of people, like the few people that I've watched and some stuff that I've read, like attribute it to just natural disasters, or there's some really eerie looking pictures. Let's see if I can find one where you can see people. They're either... Oh, man. Yeah, that's rough. That's really small. Whoops. They're either digging out a building or they're covering it. It's hard to explain until I can find a picture. I didn't try to look up these pictures beforehand. Like, some of the videos that I saw showed some really good ones. Yeah, like that's so blurry. It's hard to really see what's going on. But there's really weird pictures of like very large cities. Very, very... An entire, like, large city.
How big are we talking here?
Like, the one that I saw, it looked like...
a Fort Wayne or like a New York?
It was some kind of European city, the one that... Or like some city in like Asia or something. It was like all these old buildings. But it was a really popular city. I wish I remembered what it was. But it's just... The streets are vacant. All the buildings, there's nobody in them. And this was like... supposedly in the 1800s. Like, where are all the people? Did they make... This is obviously recent. Did they make all the people leave the town to take all these pictures of it? Like, for some reason, this giant city was empty. And one of the guys, he started getting in the weeds with it. He was like, some people speculate that this is some sort of, like, reset. Something happened. And they were going to bring in the next... They're bringing in, like, the next generation of people to live in this city after whatever happened.
It's like a disaster happened, pretty much.
Yeah. Whether it was, like, man-made or some, you know...
Mm-hmm.
Some group of people did something or something came through and killed everyone. But they're empty. I don't even remember how.
Where'd you find this at? Was it on, like, Netflix or...
YouTube. A lot of them reference an old nation called the Tartarians. And they used to inhabit a lot of the world.
Like America?
They were huge and, I guess, bigger. I guess some translations of the word...
Holy moly.
Can be interpreted as, Grand Tartary. Can be interpreted as, like, a group of, like, refugees or, like, not really, like, an organized nation. But they had, like, like a legitimate, like, elected official who was, like, the leader. And they had, like, I guess there's some people that have made connections between certain types of architecture and they could tell, like, somehow that this is, like, probably where their... capital was. Don't remember where.
So Russian. They're Russian, pretty much.
A lot of people, I guess, say like this started by like Genghis Khan's enterprise, and they survived up until like the Victorian times.
Looks kind of creepy.
I don't even remember how the Tartarians are connected, but they are. I think it has something to do with the architecture because you see a lot of like Greco-Romanian architecture in a lot of places outside of
So somebody
that area.
conquered them and just put a building on top of their
Something.
type deal.
I'm gonna have to learn more so I can.
I kind of want to check it out. I mean,
Yeah, dude.
sounds creepy.
It's one of the more like realistic and believable conspiracies I've listened to.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of them just get out there. Like
Mm-hmm.
people, especially, I've seen some weird stuff about the moon landings and like Bigfoot or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know about the Bigfoot one, but I'm not on board with that one. I don't know about that one there.
I think that comes from people coexisted with something that you could definitely see was Bigfoot.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look into that one.
Ah, I saw it. Australopithecus. Where is it? Is it really? Is it trolling me right now while I'm trying to look it up? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong name. There was a big monkey-looking man, big monkey man thing that looked like Bigfoot. Let's go basic Google search here.
That dude riding the motorcycle, dude, with his chest hair hanging out.
That guy followed us earlier.
Yeah.
Is Bigfoot in Louisiana?
Dude.
No, but I'll tell you what is in Louisiana. Moonshine.
Yeah. Moonshine everywhere, dude.
I was listening to a hunter talk about how it would be so easy to mistake a bear for Bigfoot if you don't know what you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's been hunting for years, and one day he heard a noise and he saw a little bit of fur, and for like 5 seconds he thought he was looking at a wolf, and turns out it was a squirrel. He'd been hunting for years, and his mind, because he was out there. And
when you get out there and alone in the woods, dude, every little thing you hear is just like, what was that?
Yeah. dude, if there's something that can eat you walking around and you know
Not even if your just thoughts get to you, you know what I mean?
it. Yeah, right?
You gotta think, dude, freaking southern Indiana, dude, there's elk. You know what I mean?
That's wild.
Have you ever heard like an elk bugle? There's a video
On TV.
You're right. There's a video of this dude that lives in like Kentucky, and he lives like in this holler, and there's elk bugling. And he's like, "You hear them Bigfoots?" And he was saying like it was a Bigfoot, but it was an elk, obviously. They sound like, I don't know, like somebody.
Thought that was the same squanch.
Yeah, they sound like somebody yelling. Elk, dude. I mean,
Well, have you heard, like, there's, like, funny videos of goats screaming on YouTube now? It's like crazy.
yeah.
Some of them sound like a dude.
ah!
Oh!
Yeah.
You'd, like, if you heard that in the woods, you'd be like, somebody get crushed by a tree or something?
Bro.
Like, it sounds like a man in distress.
Mm-hmm. Remember where I was hunting a couple of years back, and I'm sitting there and I hear the leaves ruffling, and I'm like, usually when you're like deer hunting, like all you see is squirrels. You go squirrel hunting and all you see is deer.
Yeah, of course.
I'm waiting like on a deer and I just hear the leaves ruffling. And a freaking like small possum just running through the woods. I'm like, dude, you better get out of here.
Isn't it crazy? They're just living out there every day.
Right.
That's what they're doing. Coexisting. Just running around eating other stuff. That's alive. That's trying to eat other stuff.
Dude, I threw some pecans out there, or sent to you, dude, a couple weeks ago for the squirrels, because there's like a family of squirrels back here and a family of squirrels up there, front yard. She just like threw a handful of nuts out there, and like 2 days later they came up and found them, and we're just like eating them right on the front porch.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
Now they're going to be coming back now.
It's like I told you they're going to come back for them. They
Yep.
will. They really will.
They're going to be in your house soon.
No, dude. Nope. Not going to happen.
I
Hey, they're
feel
going to
like
be in my house. They're going to be in my freezer.
If you...
You're going to see one of them mounts up there on the TV stand.
Of a squirrel?
Yep. Just a stuffed squirrel.
Season it beautifully.
Yeah, I'll fry it.
Touch
Fry
of oil.
anything. What's the weirdest thing you ever fried?
I've ever fried?
Yeah.
Maybe eggplant? It's not that
Really?
weird,
That's
but-
it?
Actually, yeah, I don't know. Lamb? Brussels sprouts are annoying. They fall apart real easy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, nothing. I've never like fried anything exotic, like some octopus or something.
I was thinking,
Can't flip it over.
Yeah.
It's stuck to the pan.
You ever see that video? I don't remember which restaurant it was, where they were in the lobby and then like the mouse was on the counter and they were trying to catch it and it just hopped right into the fryer.
No.
And the customer was like, "Oh Lord!" Yeah, they were freaking out. Yeah. The customers were freaking out and they're trying.
Well, yeah, dude.
This lady, the customer, goes behind the counter and like goes to grab it and then just shoop, right into the fryer, dude.
A customer?
Yeah, the people that worked there were scared of it.
Oh my gosh. Hit it with a broom or something.
Yeah, dude, pull it up there. Mouse in the deep fryer.
At Whataburger?
No, I don't think it was.
Refunds offered after rodent deep fries itself.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, no.
Yo, I'm about to hip y'all to this dope new phone accessory called OSnap.
It's way better than Pop
that?
Socket because you don't have to open and then close it every time you want to use it.
But look at that glamour shots by Joe.
Actually,
Oh, literally a rag.
Is
Look at that
Popeye?
shit.
Is it a rat?
that's a tiny mouse.
Call it a rat.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's a tiny mouse.
Still though.
It's gross, but can't stop them all. It's just trying to get a burger.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Shut it down, Mike. All right, y'all. Whoever paid for their food will get your money back. Yeah.
Please do.
Sorry. So if you didn't get your food, I'll give you your money back.
That'd be so embarrassing.
I would, yeah, I mean,
But you
what,
have to earn your
like,
receipt.
It ain't even your fault though.
yeah, I wouldn't be
Man,
embarrassed
I'm
if I was just working there,
chilling,
like, hey man, I'm not under pest control duties here. I work the register.
Yeah, you can take myself home if you want to.
Oh, man.
Oh, you said I could take it home?
Oh, this girl finna try to catch this, This girl really finna try to catch this rat. She don't even work here. Bro. Oh, Lord. Oh, it went in the grease.
He went in the grease.
Shit, I'm about to get out of here. Hold on.
Oh, dude.
It's just cooking.
Dude,
Getting it out.
you got baskets right there. Grab it.
Come on. Oh, no. Oh, man.
Yeah, let it cook at least, right? Give it 3 minutes. It'll start floating when it's done.
Where in the grease?
Nah.
Whatever bacteria was on it's probably dead by now.
Talking, you turn it off. That's what.
I don't know. I worked at Domino's.
Okay, turn it off. Turn it off.
I guess they're just letting
Hey, when it's
customers
cooked,
back
they'll
there
float up
so
to the top.
casually.
Right. Quick, grab the register.
Oh man,
Turning it off ain't gonna do nothing, bro.
I seen it all.
Who else needs a refund?
No kidding. That lady was stressed. She didn't know how to turn it off, man.
Total calamity show,
Dude,
dude.
that lady.
She put the timer on.
Yeah, right. Do you drive to work or? You know what I mean?
I hate it. I hated work. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna be nice on this show.
I won't be.
Hey, when it's cooked,
I will
they'll
be,
float
for
up
the
to the
most
top.
I don't know how to turn it off.
Why is she answering customers like that, bro? You ain't even gotta. He said turn it off. I'm trying. Oh, man. Where's this at, Florida?
Texas. Bass Strip. Bay Strip,
Everything's
Who
better
knows?
in Texas.
I guess.
That's funny, dude.
That's gross.
Ever had mice in your house?
Yeah. Had
Really?
a bunch in the house I just moved out of.
Really?
At one point, yeah. Found probably the best way I've ever known or I've ever heard of to like keep them out.
What?
Buddy's dad used to be like an exterminator or like had a small exterminator business on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, first things first, they're getting in somewhere. You got to walk all along the outside of your house very slowly and look for holes in the concrete. Like even like it can be like up under the siding. You might not see it. Just go around carefully and look. Find a hole. Put some like steel wool in there. Shove it full of steel wool. And you can buy a bunch of packs of steel wool for pretty cheap. And they won't mess with it. They
Really?
don't. They will not like try to chew through it at all because it like it's just gross. They won't. So like I went around and put a bunch of steel wool in like every hole that I found, and like there were a couple like cabinets in the kitchen where I was finding.
So
like,
what about the
mouse
ones
poop
that
and
were
stuff.
already in the house?
Traps?
Okay.
You just hear whack.
I had one in there. I had someone set up in the garage, actually.
You just go grab it and be disgusted and put it in a bag and throw it outside trash can.
And then
Luckily, it
eventually-
was winter because so they like the
Yeah.
dead bodies would be cold and not be in there stinking hot.
That's true. So eventually, they just weeded themselves out, pretty much.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. Stuffed all the holes and caught all the ones that were stuck inside. As far as I know.
Right.
I didn't smell anything funky anywhere. Like one died in the wall or something, but
I feel like you
caught a bunch of, probably 6 or 7 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang,
Those
dude.
mouse traps can be pretty gruesome, dude.
Yeah. Where you put peanut butter on it?
I put like tiny little marshmallows on them.
Huh.
It's like little marshmallows you put in like hot cocoa.
Yeah.
I saw like a bunch of stuff on Google that was saying put like something sweet on there, like peanut butter. But I didn't want to like have to clean that crap off, especially with like a dead mouse on it. Because those
yeah.
traps hit hard, and sometimes like an eyeball will pop out,
Oh,
or
yeah.
like there's blood all over it and shit.
Mm-hmm. I've seen somebody used to use like the sticky traps, and you have to grab the BB gun and put it out of its misery.
Yeah, I didn't want to use the
Right.
sticky traps. That's brutal, man.
Right. She had
Regardless of if it's a mouse or not, I mean, it's still like a life.
she had a gerbil get loose on her one time, and she used a sticky trap to find it. She like baited it, and it was starting to chew like its foot off to try to get out of the.
Oh yeah,
It's like, dang, dude.
that's like Saw.
Right. That's crazy.
Except the guy who does that in the first Saw movie is like a surgeon.
Really?
Yeah, and he's like got this ankle chain on, and he's like, I gotta see my family or some shit, and he like chops it way up here instead of, and he can almost get it off instead of like cutting like an inch off of his heel or something.
Right.
He like goes like 3 inches above the chain and like chops his whole half his leg off.
I never really thought about that.
Come on, dude. People that watch movies aren't.
Can you just cut
5
the
years
chain
old.
off?
I don't know. They gave him like some like super dull metal or
Mm-hmm.
something. I can't remember. Just remember it being like it didn't make any sense. Like they did it just to have it in the movie.
Right. Film's sake.
Yeah. Watch how gruesome we can be.
I never really understood those movies.
You ever watch like Human Centipede?
No, it was retarded.
It's nasty, dude.
That's like the dumbest movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Second one's even grosser.
Imagine making a second movie of that.
It's just a dude that like makes it longer. There's like 10 people in the centipede, and he's like purposely injecting them with like laxatives and like cracking up.
Dude, like, what kind of weirdo you would have to be to, like, dude, I got an idea for a good film, dude. Like,
Can you imagine seeing the ad for that like role and being like, I'll audition for that.
right.
I'm gonna be a
tell my agent to put me on it.
yeah.
I've gotten lots of practice.
I'm number 4 in the Human Centipede.
I want to be number 1.
Dude, you gotta think. All those people had to do like the centipede makeup. Like, I wonder how long it took to put on. You're just like standing there with your mouth on somebody's butt, and like they're putting on like the fake stitches or whatever they had to do for it, right? Like you're
Dude.
actually there, regardless of if it's a fake movie or not.
Dude,
You're
that's
actually
gross. That's sick, dude. This dude's got seepage, bro.
Oh no, dude! Not on my church clothes.
It's my church suit.
That's right.
Oh, man. I don't know. Ew. Oh, I better get
What's going on for your 4th of July?
I don't know. As far as
Kicking
what?
it?
As far as the 4th,
Yeah.
I don't even have plans. Playing Saturday, but I don't have plans on the 4th. We might go somewhere and watch fireworks or something. Might go down to like.
Is downtown doing
Well, I
them?
don't know where you could watch them from. Really, I mean, I know some places, but I don't want to be like packed bunch of people. I want to.
Yeah, because it takes
I ain't
like
trying
an
to
hour
go
and
to
a half
Three
to get
Rivers,
home.
dude, to watch fireworks.
No.
I seen a post the other day and was like, "Hey, you want to go to you want to meet me at Three Rivers?" Someone was like, "Who wants to meet me at Three Rivers so we can fight or something like that?"
What?
It's like every year at Three Rivers there's like a fight or like somebody gets shot or something.
Yeah, especially when there's like.
I feel like we went one year, like there was just like a shootout when we were there. It was like
Wasn't it like right as we were leaving? There was
Yeah.
like gunshots and then a whole crowd of people went running.
we all, like everybody just like scattered. Dude.
Yeah, and we were
That's when
like.
we parked under that bridge. I think I don't remember
Yeah.
who we were with. Who was the Anicetti?
I think we were. Yeah, I think so.
We just took off, dude. I remember that. Were you with us when Kurt snatched that hat off the security guard at the mall?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, man. Dude. Thought that was you. Dude.
Yeah, not being there, that story like turned into like a larger than life like prank that happened, and I wasn't even there to witness. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I was working.
Probably. That could have been bad, dude. Honestly.
Nah, dude. Kirk had wheels back in the day, dude.
Yeah, dude. For no reason, dude. For no reason.
Yeah.
Dude can move.
Oh yeah, dude. Did he run into JCPenney and like stand in between some mannequins?
Dude didn't even. It was flash, 100-yard dash. Dude didn't even see him. He turned around like.
He didn't get chased at all?
Oh, the dude couldn't. That dude looked like Farva, bro. Like he wasn't chasing him. He was chasing him, but he wasn't chasing him. Like, he was just like
Like a light
speed
jog.
walk.
Oh no.
Yeah, hand on the mic. Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
no.
It was like one of them things. Like, dude, you won't do it. I won't. But I swear to God, you won't do it. Just watch. That's when they were doing American Idol in like Fort Wayne.
I know. Oh yeah.
The tryouts, and the dude was like looking over the railing, and he just said,
Just enjoying the show. Oh, dude.
"Put it on, bro." It was just,
He put it on.
yeah, dude. Looked like a sombrero, dude. He was just Holding it on while he's running. Swear to God.
You put it on?
He was holding it on with one hand, bro.
No way.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. No, that was more than 7 years ago. They can't do anything about it now.
Man. How did I miss that?
Oh, man, it was so funny. And, like, we're laughing, and the security guy's, like, looking at us, like, laughing at him. Because we were just, like, standing there, like, in the middle of the aisle just watching and laughing at him. And he's, like, walking, trying to chase Kirk, and he's just looking at us, and we're all three just, like, laughing at him. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, you just got your hat snatched.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Imagine if you, like, took it off somebody that was just waiting on smoke and just took off after him. Took him to jail, and we're like, dude, I feel bad now.
Yeah, right? Gunned him down and tackled him into the fountain or something.
He's got them secret passageways, dude, in the
Yeah.
wall.
Farva sus. I saw him vent.
My mom used to work at, like, some salon in the mall, and, like, she used to take us through, like, the back hallways.
Yeah, I never went through those. I never had a job in the mall or anything.
Like, whoa, you just pop out through, like, a random, like, hidden door. And then
That'd
you're
be cool,
in the,
dude.
Yeah, it's like in the...
You ever play Among Us?
Hmm.
That's fun. It's on here. You should play it sometime.
I've seen people play. I just never understood it.
It's fun. You can play on your phone, too. So, like, if you ever get on, like, yo, get on Among Us. I'll hop on my phone and play it. You can hop in a party.
Huh. It's pretty cool.
So, it's really fun playing with friends. If you get, like, a group of, like, 6 people or whatever, and you jump into a match, it'll randomly choose one of the players to be an imposter. And your job as the imposter is to go around and, like, try to sneakily kill the other people. And you can do, like, special things, like you can sabotage, like, components of the level to, like, turn the lights off or something, right? And only the imposter can, like, jump into air vents and, like really quickly go to, like, another side of the level. So if you see somebody jumping in vents, you're like, oh, Blue's the imposter. So you can call a meeting, and you can tell everybody, like, hey, I saw Blue vent. And they'll be like they'll either believe you or
It's
not.
like
Or,
jury
like,
duty
so,
kinda.
or, like, you could be the imposter and
Call a meeting.
and be like, yo, Green was acting weird over by electrical or something, you know what I mean? Like, dude,
Just setting him up.
Dude, it gets dirty, dude. It gets so dirty. And some people are so good at being the imposter. Like, it gets so frustrating, dude. You might break a friendship playing Among Us, dude.
Really?
Dude, it's so fun, dude.
Huh.
Because, like, people know, like, the imposter, like, won't even be getting accused of anything, and people are, like, accusing each other of being the imposter, and they're just like, I'm not the imposter, dude! Just going back and forth. And they're both neither of the not the imposter, and you have to, like, not crack up, dude, as the imposter.
That sounds pretty fun.
It's hilarious. It's the most fun if you play with a group of friends.
We can get on that sometime.
For sure.
Was it on, like, Steam or Epic or?
I think I have it on Steam. Can double check. PC Master Race. Yep.
That might have been the one Kason was playing, I think.
Yeah. Like, you run around the level like this and
I think Kason was playing that one, actually, yeah.
bing. It's fun, dude.
I've seen, like, a bunch of videos on that. I know what that was.
It's pretty meta right now.
What's that mean?
Meta?
Mm-hmm.
Referring to itself or the conventions of its genre. Self-referential.
Right on.
If you know...
What's that mean?
The Enterprise is inherently meta since it doesn't review movies. For example, it reviews the reviewers who review movies.
That is blue.
It's not important.
Malic acid all over this computer. Oh well.
What? Malic acid?
Mm-hmm. From his candy.
You eating acid over there?
You can probably see it on the video. Like,
It's a tremendous fart. Mud flood.
go look into that one. What were you about to do with that?
So this is a depiction of one of the pyramids. And
From a
I
textbook?
kind of want to
From like a textbook.
do a
right?
little bit more research before I talk about it, but they were saying how it's entirely possible that the pyramids were used almost in the same way a Tesla coil is. Or a Tesla coil was used to generate free energy back when the pyramids were built. You know what's crazy? You know what is crazy?
What up?
We are closer in time to Cleopatra than Cleopatra is to the pyramids being built.
Seriously?
It's a shorter time period from her to us than it is from her to the pyramids being built. That's how old they are.
I was watching a podcast and they were talking about Tesla's free or not. Yeah, Nikola Tesla's free energy plan or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying it would be almost I think that was Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking about that. How it would be impossible because like the electricity like in the air.
Yeah. Things
Be, like,
definitely
harmful for your
wouldn't be,
body.
not even for your mind, but the way that electronics work, like all the small subcomponents on like a motherboard, they would either be designed way differently because that would not work.
Well, they would like ride like radio waves or something. I don't really know how he worded it, but
Interesting.
your body wouldn't be able to handle it pretty much, and like it would just fry electronics.
Electronics would just be a different thing.
He was like, that's why we have wires and people don't get electrocuted. And
He must be working for the
interesting
man.
Video.
He must be a disinformation agent.
Yeah. CIA.
Yeah.
Project Mockingbird. No,
The
was
things
the
that I have
news
seen
one.
about this free energy stuff, though, it seems
I've
legit.
heard of that before.
It seems legit.
It's used as like to harness the atmosphere's energy or something.
Yeah. I want to learn more about it before I start just spewing nonsense.
I've also heard that it was like a teleportation beacon
Whoa. I didn't hear that.
or like pyramids in general, like
I'm into it, though.
the Aztecs when they
Mm.
would sacrifice you at the top of the pyramid or whatever. It was like something to do with like
Oh, yeah.
who knows? I mean, I'm sure there's people that know, but
Not if history as we know it is a lie.
yeah, there's stuff on that too. I mean,
That's kind of where the mud flood gets into. It's kind of... It's like they're working towards proving that a lot of our written history was faked. Like, there's heavy speculation that the entire Dark Ages didn't even happen because there were two kings or some sort of rulers at the time they came together and they made some agreement to add like so many years to history so that they were the leaders during the turn of the new millennia, like a year 1000.
That's interesting.
That's about all I can really say on it right now because I don't have a whole lot of free time.
All right.
But It's just what I've been listening to lately. It's pretty. It's really interesting. Try to stay away from like interdimensional aliens or working with globalists.
I swear to God, Joe Rogan.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm retarded. Alex Jones.
I like him. There's nobody like him.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yep. So this is like what I was gonna talk about with this is it like shows that it closely resembles what Tesla was working on, but some even speculate that the way Tesla was trying to make it work, he didn't even have it correct yet. But there is like there has to be some sort of like flowing water underneath some sort of chamber that they built, and it connects up to something. I don't remember.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Like, why would they have to build like, what are they building underground for if the chamber's in the center of the pyramid?
And
That doesn't really make sense.
yeah, and we're not like nobody's allowed to go in there and like look at stuff really like that. And they filled this with sand on purpose. They filled the shaft going all the way down to where the water used to
Who
be.
did?
I don't remember. I think it was pretty recent though. Like,
Okay, I was gonna say like people that discovered it, or
yeah, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't give you a correct answer. But
I mean, I
And-
can understand the airways, and I can understand that the air shafts, you got airflow through there, but I just don't understand the underground part.
it's because it went down to water.
I mean, that would make sense.
And
that's what I'm saying.
oh man, it even gets into like, because I don't know how much you've seen about like the water erosion around the Sphinx. Would have to. It definitely points towards the Sphinx existing during the Younger Dryas period, which is somewhere between like 10 and 20,000 years ago, or based on the way that there's a couple. Okay, God, let me pull up a picture.
Michael Jackson?
So, oh man, there's like this very square thing here. Apparently, this heavily promotes a way to retain water and like keep it moving in a weird way. Something. It was explained in a video that I was watching, and I was like, I don't know anything about like storing water, but he like showed a bunch of more pictures of like more recent like things. I was like, okay, that's a pretty cool correlation. I'm not smart enough, or I don't know anything about it to disagree with it. So, yeah, it's speculated that like when it started to get dry out, they had this reserve of water around the Sphinx, and somehow it was connected back to underneath the pyramid. This thing.
Okay.
Well, I didn't really want to download it, but there we are.
Well, didn't they have water back then though? Like, what are those
Not
things, like
when
aqueducts or whatever those things are called.
Yeah, but not when the official record says that these were built.
I'm not really sure my geography on like Egypt and all that, but isn't like the Nile close to that somewhere?
Let's look.
I'm not really sure exactly. Because I mean, they obviously had to have water from somewhere.
It looks like it. Oh, that's cute. Make it look like I'm kissing it.
Oh my gosh.
So this
That's
looks like a depiction of what...
Okay.
Like the Sphinx is near water. There's a lot more I want to say, but I don't know enough about it, and I don't remember it well enough to bring it up. But
Yeah.
that's significant that they're showing the Sphinx near water. It's significant relating to the free energy part. And yeah, I'll get into that when I'm more well read on the topic. Goodbye.
Interesting.
It's really cool. I think
I think being an archaeologist would have been cool.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just talking to somebody not too long ago. Their boss they own like a landscaping company and sells like rocks and mulch and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like a wholesale landscape, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
And he was using some sort of piece of machinery to like go into this pond that they had, and they would like scrape up some sort of algae, some kind of special algae, and
Like a dredge, pretty much.
so I don't know, something like that. But they had like some sort of body of water, and they would grow like some sort of special algae or moss or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he would take like this big, like, I don't know, like a backhoe or something,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of scrape it and bring it up and then get it out later. And this was in like 93 or something. Hit something really hard. And they ended up like digging it out, and it was like 70% of a mastodon.
What?
Yeah. Crazy.
We're around here?
Yeah.
Like locally?
Yeah. I was
knew
like,
there was
is that why?
Like I knew there was a bunch. Like we have the largest population of mastodon fossils on the planet.
How
Like,
crazy, dude.
right.
It could be anywhere. I was like, man, I wish that I could like be there that day when you find like a mastodon skeleton. How crazy.
Right.
You pull it up and you're like,
What is it, Ron? Oh, that's an elephant. Right.
you serious, Clark?
That'd be crazy.
That would be super cool. 70% is huge too. I think like the most
Yeah,
complete
the size of a mastodon, 70% is like.
I think the most
Yeah.
complete fossil ever found is like around 90%.
That's crazy. Right under their pond.
Yeah, he could have scraped a whole different part that day and might have never been found.
That tells you a lot about like our
The mud flood.
our land.
What's buried, bro?
Like our land has obviously been like it's been like healthy since like mastodons. If all the mastodons lived here, you know what I mean, it had to have been like
Got that new.
flourishing with something that they liked. I don't know.
Isn't it crazy that there's all this going on the land, and it's literally 1/3 of the planet? The rest is
Right.
just water. Violent water.
It's crazy.
Scary. I'll stay on the land.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been in the ocean, swam in the ocean a couple times, and both times, I guess it's been like a couple times, but both trips to swim in the ocean were like bad experiences, and I'll never.
Really?
Oh yeah, once when I was with my brother on like spring break, I think I talked about before, and I had gotten blisters the very first day we were there. I got blisters from being in the sun or whatever, so I was stuck.
Like on your shoulders?
Yeah, so I was stuck in the hotel for the week.
Oh.
The last day, we were driving on the coast, and they're like, let's just stop over, let's just go swimming real quick. It was like you just pull right off the side of the road, and the ocean's right there. So
Right, yeah.
hopped
Some
in,
beaches you can even drive on.
and we were swimming, and it started like pulling us out to like sea. And we were all just like, nope, going back. It was It was messed up.
Dang.
And then
That could have been it.
in Palm Beach, I jumped off like this small like bridge. It wasn't even like a big bridge. It was just like,
How high up are we talking?
bro, like 8 feet.
That's a
It
pretty.
wasn't.
Yeah, it's a decent jump.
But it was in like this bay, kind of like a bunch of boats and everything. And I jump in. I was freaking out. And I was with this dude that like he like scuba dived and stuff. And you feel like the undercurrent, like taking you, and like you're swimming, and you feel like you're not going anywhere. Like I was just swimming as hard as I could, and I feel like I wasn't going anywhere. I was just like, I was starting to panic.
Oh man.
I was just thinking of like a big fish like coming in, like swimming up next to me, and like I was just freaking out, like all the boats. And
We're not built for water, dude.
I'm like, I'm about to die right here, and I made it to where I could touch, and then I just like climbed up on the beach and just like just rolled over, bro. I
Kissed the
literally-
ground.
I laid there for like 45 minutes, dude. Just like, oh my, I'm so glad I made it back. Thank you.
Dude, I guess when I lived in Hawaii, I was a year old, and I guess my dad was holding me in the water, and somehow it like took me out of his arms, and it like I was gone for like long enough to be freaking out, and like I came back in with the tide.
What?
I almost died. I almost wasn't here ever.
Bro,
Smells like a zoo in here.
it's a tremendous walk.
It's embarrassing.
Dang, dude, you get any on you?
I have to go wipe. It's gonna itch later if I don't.
Jeez.
It'll crust up. It'll be all right.
Dude, how? That'd
So-
be nuts.
Yeah, I know. Can you imagine
Mm-mm.
being at the ocean and your new baby just gets swept out from under you by
Swoop.
Mother Nature?
You
Yeah.
gone.
What do? You can't kick its ass.
Wait for you to come back in, I guess.
It's like that story. There was a story a few years ago.
Like that.
Did you hear about like the crocodiles or alligators being in Disney World? And this couple like let their like 3 or 4 year old boy walk up to the water, and an alligator popped out and grabbed him
What?
in Disney World
When was this?
just a few years ago.
What? Why was that
Gone,
allowed?
dude. Gone.
Why was that even allowed?
I don't think they knew.
That would make sense, I guess. Right there in Florida.
Yeah.
I was at Cedar Point one time, and we're just walking, and there was a family, wife, husband, daughter, and son. We're just walking, and I seen these kamikazes coming in, dude, like 2 or 3 of them.
What do you mean, birds?
These seagulls, bro.
Oh, dude.
These
Those seagulls are savages, dude.
These kamikazes came in, bro, and I watched them. I remember seeing them, and they said, came down this way, and literally sprayed the entire family with poop, bro. Literally,
No, dude.
literally tar and feathered them, bro. Like, covered. The whole family was covered, bro. And I busted out laughing.
How many birds was it?
It had to be, a few.
No
Covered them, bro.
way.
Like, targeted them, bro, and just sprayed them so much poop, dude. And I'm like,
No way.
and I'm screaming. Like, everybody I was with didn't even know what was going on. And, like, I'm probably 15, 20 feet from them. Screaming at them, bro. And they just got covered with poop at Cedar Point.
You can't be mad if somebody's laughing at you. You just got pooped on by.
Bro, I couldn't believe
purpose.
it. And I seen them the whole time. I seen them, like, coming in.
Heads up, heads up,
and
heads up,
it's
heads
just
up. What
comes
do you
down.
do?
I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I almost was like, there's no way this is about to happen, dude. And it just,
Yeah, what do you say?
I couldn't say anything.
I'm thinking those birds are going to poop on you guys.
Look out! Imagine the way they would have looked at you if you said that to me.
Yeah, they'd be like,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Sheesh. That's
Yeah, it is
tough,
wild.
dude. That's gross.
So we'd be playing outside as like kids, and every time a flock of geese would fly over, we'd take cover just because you don't know when they're gonna drop a bomb on you or something.
They don't know when they're gonna drop a bomb on you, dude.
I've seen it a couple times where you like duck down and you just see a turd like it looks like a napalm bomb, dude. It's just like whoa,
Dude, they'll just be walking and just like
no control
dude,
over it.
yeah, dude. It's just. Do you remember the basketball court and back in Island Club?
Mm-hmm.
The paved
That whole-
like
yeah,
walkway
that whole
up to
sidewalk.
the basketball court. If you ride your bike too quick down that thing, dude, it'll
Oh, you're
your
getting it,
back
don't
tire's
matter.
throwing it up on your back.
I fished right there for a long time, didn't there's geese crap everywhere.
Oh yeah. It's my favorite thing to tell somebody if they're eating something like some Raisin Bran or something. It's gonna make you poop like a goose, man.
You're gonna eat a box of
If they don't laugh at it, I'm like, oh, you weren't around geese very much because it's everywhere, all the time. What if? How different would the world be if poop smelled good?
Dude, I don't know. That's weird. Probably be a lot less self-conscious place, I would think.
Every
People would just be
chairs wouldn't even exist. Everything would be a toilet.
people would just go in public, I think, more.
Yeah. Ooh, Cody had cake today.
They wouldn't be afraid to like sit next to somebody in the stall or something. Dude, I'm like Paul Finch when it comes to like pooping in public.
Who's that?
Dude from American Pie.
How so?
Just because you won't go in public. You gotta like
Really?
be at home. I was like that for like my whole life. And I was dropping a deuce at work not too long ago. Bro, there's 4 stalls. All of them are open. And I'm going to I'm picking the one closest to the wall just because there's a wall on this side.
Of course.
Dude, I just sat down, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. Dude walks in. Sits down right next to me, bro. I could see his face in the reflection off the floor, dude. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm just going to get up, I guess. And I just, like, left. I'm like, wow, this is annoying, bro. Like,
You didn't even let him have it?
no. It's like, oh, well, thanks.
Oh, dude.
You had 4 stalls to pick from. There's even a big handicap one at the end, bro. Like, you didn't even pick that one. I'm like, on this one right here. Make this guy feel uncomfortable.
I don't think he was thinking that. I think
No,
he
he
was
wasn't
just poop in public.
He wasn't thinking that, but
No.
yeah,
It's not a urinal.
it's weird. I don't care what anybody says.
Just let it go.
When you got 4 open ones, bro, and you
Just poop. He's doing it too.
I want to poop right next to you, bro.
Why, dude? Let him hear you breathing hard, dude. Ain't no biggie.
That is a big
Supposed to be homies, bro. Maybe he was gonna try and hold your hand, bro.
Weird, dude. Let me get a courtesy flush while you're up
Emotional
there.
support, man.
Now you're gonna blow out your O-ring.
Oh, dude. Not the over.
Come on, man. How about a courtesy flush? Yeah, I don't know about that.
You gonna get backed up because of a stranger?
Nah, bro.
Give me a couple brownie fiber bars and we're gonna get a little silly.
Bro,
I'm a good enough guy.
I'm a good guy. You get a little bit of sugar in me.
Get a little crazy.
I get a little wacky. Bro, you should pull that dude up.
What do I even
It ain't
search,
like a sugar-free bar, dude.
dude? What do I? Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, man, I just had it, too.
Some Korean lady didn't do a job. Science, anyway.
Sugar gets me kooky. That's what it's called.
Some Korean lady didn't do a job. Science, anyway.
So, bro.
I go through my day pretty normal. Like, I'm a normal guy. I'm a swell guy. I'm a nice enough guy. I'm a cool kind of guy. I'm a pretty groovy guy.
Oh no, dude, not the groovy guy.
But then I get a little sugar in me and I start to go cuckoo. Doesn't have to be much. This time around it was two of Fiber One brownies. Only 90 calories each, but they do the job. Do you know what I'm saying?
Look at the
They
euphoria.
get me going. They get me riled up. A little cuckoo, a little wacky. Start getting me a little kooky. A little, loopy. Ooh. Hey, somebody put this kid in a padded cell. Get him a straitjacket. He's going a little wacky.
A little.
A little kooky. He's off the walls. Bananas. Loco.
Why does he have a coat on?
This dude's from New York, 100%, dude. You ain't changing my mind.
Isn't that wonderful?
The dude lives in
Just
New
do
York, bro,
whatever
for
you
sure.
say because it's your little fairy tale.
He was fired up, dude.
201, 505. Yeah, that's
I'm such
funny.
a child. That was so funny.
Yeah. What's next?
So, did we talk about it on the podcast? The David Fravor.
No, not yet.
UFO
Oh, we
sighting?
did talk about Fravor. Lex Friedman and...
We talked about it?
Yeah, that one. Yep.
So, apparently, another pilot, let's see, what is he exactly?
I think he was a CO or something. Remember?
Retired U.S. Navy Chief Master at Arms Sean Cahill? I'm not sure how to pronounce his name correctly. Was an eyewitness to the well-documented Nimitz encounters. Honestly, he doesn't really add much to the Fravor story, if you're familiar with it. David Fravor and 3 other people were out on a mission, and they were told to abort and go check out a blip on the radar. They ended up chasing/watching a UFO for around 5 minutes.
Yeah, the Tic Tac UFO.
Yes, the Tic Tac, yes. It's pretty famous. You can probably type in Tic Tac and UFO will be the first recommended search.
It's gained popularity recently because, like, the Pentagon came out and, like, didn't they say it, like, UFOs are real or something like that?
They basically said we don't know what that was.
It was
Something along those
unidentified
lines.
or something.
Yeah.
Which was
so
in
he-
2004. It was cited, I think.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah.
And he
But-
just went about his Navy business, didn't really, care.
What's crazy to say is, like, 2004 was a long time ago, which it really was a long time ago.
Dude,
It's kind of crazy to say.
yeah, I was in middle school. And now I'm 30, and it's like the biggest UFO story ever.
Right?
What?
You didn't even hear about that really back then, I don't think. I
Dude.
never did. If we did, I never paid attention to it.
No, I mean, there wasn't social media and stuff back then, and we were worried about throwing tennis balls at cars. We weren't watching the news to see anything.
We was worried about putting dumpsters on people's doorsteps, dude.
Oh man, we did do that, didn't we?
Yeah, and that car drove through somebody's yard. And
Oh my god. Can you imagine,
we
dude?
didn't even do anything. We just put their dumpster, I think, on their porch and, like, and waited for him to come out.
Dude,
ring
it's
the
got-
doorbell. I think we,
yeah.
like, ding-dong ditched him and put
Yeah.
the dumpster on the front porch. It's like, dude, look at this guy.
We did. Yeah. Oh, look, he doesn't know.
Right? So stupid.
Yeah. Well, dude, it's not like we came up with that on our own. We were watching Jackass and stuff, and like Viva
That's
La
true.
Bam, and just kind of copying what they were
Can
doing.
you
a little
imagine,
more.
like when we used to, like, ding-dong ditch houses when we were kids? Like, we would... And then, like, run and, like, just hide and watch them come out. Like, can you imagine that nowadays? Like how different it could be.
In what way? Good or bad?
Bad.
I could see like a Karen like
Just see like
making
how
it
violent people are now. Like
there's almost like a thirst for it, isn't it?
right, yeah. They come out like with their gun or something, like thinking it's something it's not.
Been watching conspiracy theory videos all day. Now they're getting ding dong ditched by aliens.
Oh, here we go. He'd be hiding. He probably wouldn't be outside. He'd probably be hiding. What's that one movie, The Fourth Kind or whatever? I never could finish that movie. You know what I'm talking about?
No, dude, it's crazy. As much as I'm like into all the alien stuff, I really haven't seen too much like alien cinema.
Yeah, I won't talk about it. It's alright. You seen Paul with Seth Rogen? And I can't remember them two.
No, I
British
know what you're
dude,
talking
yeah.
about. No, I haven't really seen very many movies in the last decade, probably or more. A few here and there. I've seen all the Marvel stuff, but that was thanks to lockdown.
Yeah. I'm not a huge movie guy anymore. I mean, like documentaries, stuff that I can learn from.
Are you a groovy guy?
I'm a groovy guy. I'm a nice guy. I'm a good guy.
Get a little wacky.
I've watched them before, but I've been watching quite a bit of like mobster documentaries and like the Prohibition documentaries and the Great Depression documentaries, and that kind of time era.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Last few days.
Is there some sort of like Sopranos prequel coming out? I saw a video, looked like a new trailer for. It was Tony Soprano, like the main character from the show, as like a teenager almost.
I thought he died. One of them died, I think, maybe.
It's definitely different. I mean, it's a kid.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like him as a kid.
Oh, prequel.
From what I could tell.
What time do you want to record on Monday? Ron and my brother want to know.
Do we all have the day off?
Mm-hmm.
We can get together pretty early and do it. That'll give us some time to fart around and One works.
They can stay for editing if they want or something. Check it out.
It's a little more boring than you think it is. Unless you're into that stuff, it's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's kind of surprising how simple it is to make something look kind of decent.
Yeah.
If the software is good.
I kind of feel bad. I've been chewing on this candy like the entire episode, and I can only imagine what it's going to sound like.
Yeah. It doesn't sound very obtrusive in real life, so I guess we'll find out.
And that's money, dude.
Double backwards peace on it, bro.
S'mores Crunch Wrap. Tyler Gardner just sent this.
Let me see a picture of it, because my initial impressions are pass.
Is that vanilla ice cream, dude?
Ooh.
He's got the whole thing to himself.
Dang. Who sent you that?
Tyler Gardner.
I don't know who that is.
Well, he's one of my brother's friends. You've probably seen him before. Big dude, like 6'7", 380.
6'7", 380.
I don't know about 380. He's a big dude. Like when he walks in the room, like you just sit on the couch, bro. Like you're just like this.
Nah, dude. Nah.
Nah, he's cool.
Old doorway.
Biggest teddy bear you ever see.
Yeah, it's usually how it goes. You never say somebody has a Shaq complex. It's always the Napoleon complex, man.
Shaq complex. There's one of them dudes that you would want on your side, that's for sure.
Yeah. Got anything in your pockets over there?
Mm-mm.
Oh man.
Nope. That candy that I just ate.
Some malic acid.
You made me forget. I was gonna say something. You made me forget. You asked me what I had in my pockets. You got anything in your pockets?
I got the same thing that was in my pocket the last time you asked me. Same stick of Blistex, bro.
Dude.
What do you mean, dude?
The same. And apply some.
These lips healthy.
I forget what I was gonna say.
He said, like you're supposed to use chapstick once and throw it out.
I don't ever carry chapstick.
Really?
Yeah, my lips don't ever get chapped though.
You ain't got lips. You got face, skin, and then teeth.
No. Did you just cast a spell on me, dude? How do your lips feel? Are they a bit chapped? What?
Oh my god.
He's your roommate, dude. Where have I seen you before? That dude's funny, dude. Casey Fry. I think
It's hilarious. His TikTok is great.
I don't even got him on there. I haven't really been getting on TikTok that much. I used to, and then I used to get made fun of for having one. Like, what you got a TikTok for, Dan? It's for kids. Like, everybody has a TikTok now.
Who told you that?
Bro, everybody. I had a TikTok, like, last year.
Yeah.
When nobody had, like, TikTok.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's for kids, dude. What you got a TikTok for? And then, like, all the same people have TikToks. I'm like, oh, that's weird.
That's why you don't listen to idiots.
No, I mean, I don't, but...
You deleted it, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I had a video on there that had over 1
listened.
million likes on it, dude. Not 1 million likes, 1 million views on it. It wasn't my video, obviously, but, like... I had a couple, like... videos on my page.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I had, like, 18,000 likes, like, altogether on my page.
What?
Yeah, dude. Just because of that one video, like, it made my page take off. And it was, like, the video of this dude is, like, carrying this girl home and, like, rings the, like, Ring camera and, like, hands their daughter to her parents. Like, brought her home to her parents' house drunk over his shoulder. And the caption was, like, first time meeting my girl's parents or whatever.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
They're either going to love you or be like...
Yep. And it had, like, over 1
Don't
million
come back.
views on it and, like, 10,000 likes on it. And, yeah,
and you
dude.
deleted your TikTok
Yeah.
because somebody told you were a kid?
Yep. There was this dude on DC, that Goon DC or whatever, dude with the mullet, and he's always, like, dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had, like, duetted him a couple times because that's when I had my mullet. We were like, oh, I thought you were... Somebody was like, oh, you look like DC Young, that Goon DC or whatever. Whatever his name is, and I looked him up.
Did he ever comment on your videos?
No, I don't think he ever
Give you a like or
commented on
anything?
there. I think he liked a couple videos. It was like a duet I did or something.
Oh, yeah.
He had like I wish I had him like archived, but he had like a hockey video. He was in like a hockey jersey. He was talking about his mullet. And then I just duetted him like the same look and like hockey jersey on.
Oh, I remember that video, actually.
Yeah.
Do you still have that account?
I think I deleted it. Yeah, dude.
Peer pressure.
That's alright though.
Wonky slash.
Yep.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
So...
You never find out. Dude, we talked about, remember that story I was talking about in southern Indiana when that dog got lost and then like 5 years later it got returned to its owner?
Oh, yeah.
So I was just reading the story. Dog reported stolen in Florida, found 7 years later in Michigan.
They found the same dog?
It was stolen in Florida and they found it in Michigan.
How? Who found it?
I don't know, dude. Dog went missing in Florida, reunited with his owner 7 years later. Dog named Sergeant Pepper. That don't surprise me. It's probably a Yorkie. Yep. 100%. Florida home in 2014. Spotted a photo of a found dog on Craigslist a short time later, but someone else claimed him before she could contact the finder. Yorkshire Terrier.
That's crazy.
The shelter scanned Sergeant Pepper for a microchip and was able to contact the owner. of the
steals
now
a dog?
13-year-old Yorkshire Terrier. That dog's
On its way out.
picking out its burial plot, dude.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I mean, yeah, it's
Remember Spooky? He was like,
pretty
what, 17 or something?
spooky. Had a run, dude.
Dude, that dog had cataracts. That dog had gout. That dog had like tumor. Dude, that dog lived a life, dude.
And he was still like super chill.
Blind in one eye.
Mm-hmm. And would still come up and just be like, "What up?"
That's crazy.
Spooky. And what was the other one's name?
Spooky, Toby, and Casey.
Toby, dude. Toby
The
was.
one that looked like Jerry.
Yeah, he was a crackhead.
Yeah, he had that eye that was like.
Yeah, dude.
He'd come up and look at you like.
He did. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. I'd say he just looked like Jerry, dude. Yep.
Oh man.
What was your dog's name?
Gracie?
Gracie, dude. That little tiny dog.
Yeah, we just had to put her down not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah, she was totally blind, totally deaf.
What?
Yeah,
How old was she?
like 17 or something.
Dude, I
Losing
remember
all
when
her
y'all
hair
got her,
and
dude.
stuff. I remember being over there and she got stuck in a corner, and like we kept trying to go left, kept trying to go right, and just like couldn't get out of the corner. And I was like, that's not a quality of life I don't think worth preserving. She can't even find her water.
Right.
Can't even. She like lost control of her bladder and everything. And
Jeez, dude.
it was time.
That dog was like the size of this water bottle, dude. Like,
She never. I don't think she ever got heavier than like 4 or 5 pounds ever.
it's crazy.
Yeah, she used to.
Arr.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, she was electric, dude. She,
Yeah. For sure, dude. That's funny.
2.5.
Man, are you talking about Hornak?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hardest working man you ever met.
I remember I had Hornak and she got me. I think I cussed or something. She was like, 2.5, 25. And then I was like,
Make you do push-ups.
this is BS. And she's like, 2.5. And then I took the basketball and was like, boom, punted the basketball. She's like, oh, that's another 2.5.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I'm like, okay. I'm just gonna stand over here.
Hmm.
Good times.
Sometimes.
What was your favorite subject in school when you were there?
Astronomy.
Was it? I never took that one. I don't think they wanted me in there for some reason.
That class changed a lot of my like worldviews.
Did it?
Did. More than I thought it did at the time.
I liked Miss Griswold's class, art class, and history class, and health class. I liked health class.
Any certain health class in particular?
Mainly like the drug portion. When you talk about drugs, I don't know.
It's interesting
It's
to learn
interesting.
about them, like in
Yeah.
that sense, though.
I think it was like something that I could relate with. I think is what it was. And
Mm,
I think that's what it was.
sure.
Something that
Well, that
could
makes
show
sense.
interest in,
Yeah, you could feel engaged in it.
Yeah. In history, I've always liked history. I don't know why. I just always been compelled to like history stuff.
I like history, but I always found myself bored in class. I don't know if it was just because of the teaching methods
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be.
or I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, I've had multiple teachers, I guess, and
I also think I
it's
was
different
like
both times.
14, 15, 16, and there were some hormones
Oh, yeah.
taking over.
How you telling me about the flip flop girl a couple episodes
Mm.
when we were with Douglas? I think she was flipping that flip flop on her
Just
toe.
dangling it, dude. Just hanging there. somehow almost weightlessly. Just like, wow.
Put your bird away, dude. I think I had Lively, and then I had Coonburger.
I had Coonburger.
She was awesome, dude.
Dude, she was a character.
We went over to her house and did landscaping for her one time.
I remember when she passed away, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Cried like a baby.
She, like, gave us cigarettes and, like, was cool with us smoking in her house and, like, was talking about, like, different beers, and she used to race Corvettes or something like that, and, like, she had, like, a pipe in her attic.
Just
She was, like,
being happy in life.
Yeah.
Not like, I know it sounds like, especially not knowing her, but it sounds bad.
Right,
when you
yeah.
say, like, giving you cigarettes and talking about beer and stuff, but she was just, like, genuinely...
I guess it would sound bad, yeah.
Right, just from the outside, but, like... and it's not bad. Also. Right. But it sounds worse than it is, I guess. She was just a coot, but she was sweet.
Mm-hmm. She definitely, like, looked after you. Like,
yeah.
She was, like,
she was a teacher like that felt like family, yeah.
It was like a grandma, kind of.
Yeah.
In a way, I guess. Kind of weird saying that. I don't know.
No. That's not weird.
She was just like I don't know, like a normal...
It's like having a work mom. There's, like, almost always a work mom.
Yeah.
Every job you have.
There might be a couple of them in some places.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
There might be even work stepmom.
What are you doing, stepbrother?
We have a couple, like, work moms, and... Yeah.
A lot?
Mm-hmm. Like, oh, you got your hair cut? Like, no, I didn't.
Got the old ears lowered.
Carrying, like, a bottle of water. Oh, what are you drinking, water? Like, nope.
Just because you see me doesn't mean we got to talk.
Right. Are you all right? Nope.
Living the dream.
Yeah.
Killed that baby, bruh.
I don't know.
You got anything else, man? I know I'm about to use the bathroom soon.
I can't really think of anything else, to be honest with you, right now.
Yeah, me neither.
Just drawing a blank.
If you're feeling down, look up some Family Feud funny answers.
Oh my gosh. Dude, he's drugged that family for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, he did. He even, like, turned it into a church service. Making fun of the dude's answer.
Yeah, dude thinking they were laughing together the whole time he was laughing at him. Had him laughing, laughing with him at himself. Like,
that dude was just happy to be in front of Steve Harvey.
Yeah, he was. For sure.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta go pee.
Bill Cosby's getting out of jail, just so you know.
I heard there's a celebration going on now that he's out of jail. Drinks are on him.
Yeah. It's their club and you're not in it. I think George Carlin said that. It's part of the club and you're not in it.
Yeah, we need more George Carlins in the world.
Yeah.
All right,
anyways,
guys.
Well, that's enough for one episode, I guess.
Thanks for tuning in to episode 9.
Episode 9 already. It's crazy.
You want to try to skip when our normal 10 would be and relocate and try to move set? I don't know. I'm just trying to put something in motion. We still need to plan more, actually. Yeah. We don't have to rush it. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked it, give it a like.
Monday we got guests coming on, so be sure to stop by on. You'll probably see it Tuesday, but we record on Monday, so it'll be an interesting one to watch, I think.
We may have it up Monday evening if we're going to record early.
Oh, yeah, it will be up Monday. We were going to record in the afternoon this time, and it'll be one to definitely come out and watch. Some interesting people on here. So.
Mm-hmm. All right, everyone.
Well, we'll see you later, everybody.
Appreciate you guys tuning in. See you next time.
Street life used to be on, straight up hustling till the break of dawn. Taught me how to do wrong right, everything inside. But somehow things started to change. Try to get us straight up out of the game.